Hello and welcome to the video. This video is for a couple of things. First of all is to let you know that there will be a new series starting on the channel that's a little bit different from all of the other ones that I've already done. And the second one is to ask you for some ideas. But before I get on to the second bit, let me explain what this new playlist is going to be about. Now, one of the conversations I had over Christmas was with a chap who regularly presents to the audience at his local RC club. And we were talking about how he explains how certain things work in the radio controlled hobby and help those new people who have joined the club get on their feet and get the most from flying the aircraft that they're interested in. And one of the things that dawned on me while we're having the conversation is that that kind of resource doesn't exist in lots of other places. If you go to an RC hobby shop, the guys and girls in there are usually very knowledgeable, and if you ask the question, they'll explain the answer. Similarly, if you're part of a radio controlled club, if you go to the club and you ask the questions that you've got, then there are lots of people around who've probably done it, been it, got the t-shirt before you, who can explain the different options, how it works, why it works that way, and how to approach it. But if you're not near a radio controlled hobby shop and you're not part of a radio controlled club, but you're coming into the hobby, it can be very, very confusing and difficult to find your feet and avoid making lots of common mistakes. Now, I've had a little bit of experience this from the other side of the table. A couple of my friends are starting to get into radio controlled stuff. And one of my friends is just transitioning from line of sight to FPV. And there were a number of questions that he's asked me over the last 2 or 3 years, which kept coming up around certain things about power systems, why he can't just put a large propeller on his plane to make it go faster, why the nose of his plane dips down when he deploys the flaps. And there are lots of questions, irrespective of whether you're starting out and wanting to fly fixed wing or multi-rotors or a combination of the two. So, for example, common questions I'd expect to get asked for somebody that's looking to get into the hobby would be, what radio should I buy? What model should I get? What software should I install onto my flight controller? How can I fly faster? Can I add a bigger prop to make it fly faster? How can I make the model easier to fly? How should I charge my LiPo batteries? And there's a number of these questions. And the idea with this is that rather than me create a video which talks about a specific technology, and by watching that video you'll figure out how to use it, is to come at it from a slightly different way. So let me give you an example. So if we just pick one of these, like how can I make the model easy to fly? Well, there's probably 4 or 5 things that you can do depending on whether it's a fixed wing or a multi-rotor model. And that includes things like dual rates and exponential on the controls too. Now, dual rate and exponential, I absolutely already have a video on, and it goes into lots of depth explaining what it is, how it works, giving very visual representations of the effect that it has on the control surfaces. But it doesn't really help. If you don't know that's what the answer is, then you won't find the video. So the idea with this new series is each of the videos will actually be titled with the question, and then in there I'll talk about why that's the case, how it works, go through the common ways to approach it, and some of that might be actually referencing videos I've already made, but supplying a lot more of the context to make it easier to understand. The second part of this video is to ask you for ideas. So I've got a couple of things here on the screen, which are a handful of ideas that I'm thinking of to get us going on the series. But what other questions are there out there that could do with the video that people will be searching for on Google when they're stuck, and hopefully then find the video which will help them find the answers and the technology pieces they need to fix the problem that they've got. So please pop a comment down below, let me know if you think this is a good idea, but also please leave ideas of questions. I'd love to roll the common questions into the videos as part of the series and give shout outs to those people whose comments are used. If you like the idea, then hit the thumbs up, and that'll just give me the extra impetus to get this series underway. If you found that video useful or like the content, then please hit the like and subscribe button down below. If you want to go the extra step, you can become a Patreon of the Painless 360 channel and help provide support for what I do here. All the videos created here are put into playlists, so if you're interested in a particular topic, have a look at the playlist, and they all are organised in there to make them easier to use. If you're not sure if there's a video for your particular problem or topic you want to know more about, then add Painless 360 to the Google search term that you're interested in, and that should find the video, article or content about the particular thing that you're interested in having a look at.